Well, from trees, we're going to go from planting, from trees to planting seeds of education. We've been joined by Senator McDowell and Julius Cephas, and they're going to tell us about SEED, which is a new program that I'm going to let them explain a little bit. Senator, first of all, welcome to our program. Thank you for having
Glad to be
joining
here.
us.
Thank you for having me.
And Julius, always a pleasure to see you, always. Senator, tell us a little bit about SEED.
Well, SEED is a program that I started. It originally was supposed to be a 4-year program, and now it's a 2-year. But it's a program that is, a lot of people misunderstand that it's thinking it's a scholarship program. And at the end, we give out money for people to go to school, but it is really a motivational program. And so let me just explain a little bit about that. When I first learned 15 years ago that more than half of the kids in our public schools are told by their parents or their guardian, don't think about going to college because we can't afford it. And I said, wait a minute, that starts a negative thought process in the kid that doesn't belong in their mind. We've got to do something about that. So I came up with the idea of what became the SEED program, which was originally called Hope Scholarship. And what it does is it says you can go to college, and it's the law, and you only have to do 3 things. Get a 2.5 in high school, do not have a history of using drugs, and no felony convictions. That's it. And we will pay for 2 years of your college education. The program is at Del Tech. University of Delaware has joined in the program there. We've urged Del State to join in. There's a movement now with the new president there that they may be able to join. But the point is, we have put more than 3,000 kids into college. Let me back down there. Let's go back down to the 9th grade, because this is where the SEED is so strong. In the 9th grade, sometimes earlier, a teacher comes in and says, now this year, kids, you have to decide, do you want the easy math or the hard math? Right? And so they said, well, what's the difference? Well, you have to take the hard math if you want to go to college. Well, Dad just told me, don't think about college because we can't afford it. And Dad was being sincere, because when he looks at what college cost, he knew they couldn't afford it. But what he didn't realize, and now we have a program, and the parents and the kids can all understand, it's all on you. You can do it. It's not a promise, it's the law. It took me 10 years to pass this program. I'm sorry, it was 5 years, 10 years from the time I first conceived it to get it passed. It passed 4 times in the state Senate and did not get on the floor of the House. And then finally the 5th time, which was the 10th year from the beginning, we got it through both houses. That was with a great assist from former Governor Minner, who got behind the program. She helped forge the compromise that is the 2 years instead of 4 years program. But that was an easy compromise for me to make. We knew that if we could get the kids to know they can go to college and therefore do what they have to do in high school, take advantage of the school and prepare, then when they get in, they'll be fine.
Right. So SEED stands for Students in Excellence in Education in Delaware.
Right.
Now, how, because I'm sure that all kinds of ears are perking up right now, how does a parent find out how to get their child involved in this program? Well,
they really don't have to do anything except know that it's there, get involved in doing school, so they make sure they get a 2.5. They do have to take the college curriculum, which means the hard math.
Right.
Right. But other than that, they have to have 2.5. Don't use drugs and no felonies, no felony convictions.
Right.
That's
Julius,
it.
how are you involved in this program?
Well, I've been the president of Junior for the city, for Local 320, and the Port of Wilmington. And as I've gotten older, education is very important. And a high school diploma will not get it. And when you have an opportunity to go to college for 2 years, take the burden off your family, you get 2 years of maturity, you get an associate's degree, then you can get out in the workforce, or you can decide to go to University of Delaware, Delaware State. It's much easier. And I see it every day. If you don't have a higher education, you're in trouble.
Right.
And so being at the Port of Wilmington and talking to the young people, and a lot of parents, you know, we've got all these different scholarship programs. People are hurting for funds to get to college. We got Mr. Pritchard here. He's lending his money, his program. So people need to take advantage of this 2-year free to get an associate's degree. Because it would definitely, I had a guy who raised me, and he told me this. He said, you work hard now, you play later. He said, if you play now, you can work hard later. So the choice is up to you.
Right.
You're going to do one or the other. So I would just tell people to work hard now while you're young, you got your energy, get it, then move on. That's how I'm getting involved. Just trying to help the young people, and I believe that that's going to free everybody and it's going to curb the crime. Education is the key to freedom, as I see it.
So, I'm sorry, did you want to say something?
Well, yeah, and Julius has helped get the word out to the community so that everybody knows, and it is getting more and more widespread. People understand it. Every time I go to, I've been to schools, I've been to other places where kids and their parents are, and they're always excited. And even the teachers, when I explain it, because a lot of them didn't know about it, and they get very, very excited because it makes their job easier.
Right.
To motivate the kids to do the right thing, and so we're very proud of this program. As I said, it's over 3,000. I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 3,400 kids now that have taken advantage of this program. What we're now just beginning to see increased applications where I really wanted from those kids that probably would have become dropouts, but they started to get the word in the 9th grade or the 10th grade, and now they're working up through the system and are able to go to college with this. So it's going to make the program cost a little more, but it's an investment. We call it, one of the great things about calling it seed, we're planting the seeds of our future. Our kids and how well they do, our future depends on that.
What I would really love to do, we're about to wrap this segment up, but what I would really love to do is invite you to come back at any time in the summer or in September with someone who's participated in
That's
the
a
program.
great idea.
I would love that.
Oh, me too.
To hear a participant's point of view. I think it's a fantastic program. Thank you for sharing it.
Thank you
with
for
us
having me on.
Anytime, Julius.
Thank you.
Please continue to watch. We'll be back with more of In the Upper Room Outreach Ministries, The Monitor.